Katie, where you can count on getting the real facts about what's really going on all across America. We just celebrated a turning point in our country, September 11th, 2001, as we celebrate the heroes of the men and women who not only lost their lives on this tragic day, but also the heroes, even the ones that we don't know about. Today I want to share a story to commemorate for September 11th. The president actually honored somebody, a rescuer of a Marine, and I want to share his story. It starts in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Jason Thomas of Columbus wasn't planning to be part of a presidential speech when he donned his Marine Corps uniform to pool survivors of the World Trade Center's wreckage after Islamic militants crashed a pair of hijacked planes into them on September 11th, 2001. But 19 years after, Thomas helped rescue Port Authority police officers John McLaughlin and Will Jimeno from the ruins of digging hours. Now, after Trump praised the valor of the United States Airline Flight 93 travelers who challenged the hijackers, Trump applauded Thomas for racing into the nightmare of ash and debris at the World Trade Center in search of survivors. Trump told how Thomas, a fellow Marine, was at the site and began calling out, "United States Marines, United States Marines, if you can hear us, yell, tap. Do whatever you can. We are the United States Marines." They heard a shout for help from two police officers trapped beneath 20 feet of rubble and dug for hours on end, knowing that at any moment the wreckage could come down on them, crushing them alive. And at one point, someone told Jason to stop, and Jason replied, "I'm a Marine. I don't go back, I go forward." Trump's speech noted that Thomas didn't publicize his actions after the tragedy, but decided to meet the officers again after seeing the rescue recounted on television. One gave him a steel cross made from a beam that Thomas helped lift to free them from the hell on earth, which Thomas said means a lot to him as a symbol of who we are as Americans. Because of that day, we all came together and we stood as a nation, as Americans. Trump quoted Thomas saying, as he thanked him for bearing witness to the nation's good character. It didn't matter what race you were, what religion you were. It didn't matter. We all came together to help one another. Thomas said he would die for this country. I would die for this country. As we continue reading on, I want to show you a picture of Mr. Jason Thomas. Right here. In an interview after Trump's speech, 46-year-old Thomas told Cleveland.com that he was headed to classes at John Jay College of Criminal Justice in New York when he learned of the hijackings. While dropping off his child to be babysat at his mother's house on Long Island, instead of going to classes, he headed to the World Trade Center to see if he could be of assistance. "I had my military uniform in the trunk," Thomas said. "I just ran to the trunk of the car and put it on," and responded. He said that the site of the disaster wasn't cornered off, so the would-be rescuers who showed up could help out. He and another Marine met on site, David Carnes, and they began yelling down holes they saw in the debris until they heard the police officers calling for help. He said to one of the trapped officers discussing amputating his own leg so rescuers could reach his comrade, but it wasn't necessary. I let them know that I wasn't going to leave them. That was a big thing, said Thomas. I wanted to comfort them. The experience was more traumatic for him than anything he saw while deployed in Iraq or Afghanistan, because it turned familiar sights into an environment that appeared to be a combat zone. It is something I live with every day. Some smells bring me back. When the time reads 9:11 on my watch, it brings me back to that day, whether it is in the morning or the evening. It is something I live with on a daily basis. Thomas said he didn't seek publicity for going into the disaster site because his parents raised him not to leave anyone behind. And he just felt that that's what everybody did. He had 5 young children to raise, and he wanted to focus on them. The incident inspired Thomas to join the Air Force and become a medic because he felt he could have done more to help at the World Training Center if he had medical experience and training. And today, he is currently working at Dayton's Wright-Patterson's Air Force Base. So we just want to salute and say thank you to all who has served. Thank you to this great veteran and Marine, we should say, Mr. Thomas. May God bless you, Mr. Thomas. Bless your family. Thank you, sir, for your heroicness, and God bless the United States of America.